Today I want to show you a better way to browse the WordPress plugin directory, or also known as the repository, with more comfort, with more style, with more contrast, and hopefully more usable. Hi, my name is David Decker from DeckerWeb. I love to give back to the WordPress community. And now let's jump right into it. So this is the plugin repository. I'm just deactivating it. So this is the plugin directory on WordPress.org. As you see it, WordPress.org/plugins. And this is online for about a year or so when they redesigned the repository. I didn't like it last year when the change came, because I found the former version more usable, but that's okay. Sometimes a change is very welcomed, and it's not that bad after a year, I have to say. But a thing I didn't like was the whole styling and some things they did. Like this one here, they have a featured plugin section, which is always the same. Always those 4 plugins by Automattic, Matt Mullenweg's company behind WordPress. And Matt is one of the founders, as you know, of WordPress. So I don't want to see these 4 or 6 featured plugins all day when I just start the plugin directory. So I really don't want to see that. And also if we take this one here, or let's take the Yoast one, it's not so much contrast in my opinion. It's very minimal, it's a bit clear, okay, I get that, and it's not that bad at all, but for my taste it is not so usable. I have here the text and the headlines not so clear, because we have here the screenshot sections, and it's not very differentiated from the area before. And in my opinion, this is missing white space here, and it's all stuffed together, and as you see it, it's not done with a lot of love to it, and not with a lot of passion and heart to it. I really don't find this so usable. So, and I show you another example where you see the FAQ section. Let's take this one here. So, let's take another one. Let's take Elementor, for example. Elementor has a big FAQ section. So, and here you see it. You have a long description here going on. Then just in the midst of the description you see screenshots, and the headline is way too small and not differentiated enough. It's not much white space around it, and it's all stuffed together. It doesn't make any sense. And the FAQ section, they have tweaked it a bit. It was worse before, but still you have always click here, click here, click here for every question and answer. This is for if you do that one time a week or 2 times a month, that may be fully okay. But I'm on this directory all day. Yes, I'm a developer and a site builder. I work with Elementor, I test plugins, I even develop plugins myself. So I check this thing every day, and I don't want to click here. This is total nonsense. Who did that? This makes just no sense. And this section here with the info, it's too wide in my opinion. It could be smaller a bit. So, and last year I decided I had to done something about it. So, and there is a thing called user styles. What a user style is, that is taking your website you see, but in the browser, in the browser window, or in the browser app. That's that's a better way to say it. In the browser app, there is an add-on called Stylish or User Styles, which makes subtle tweaks in CSS, and you can also do JavaScript, but mostly in the CSS styling, subtle changes to certain domains or certain pages or certain sites. User styles are done by the community and developed by the community to make special personalized versions of various websites, various domains, or even single pages if you want. So, and I've just done that for WordPress.org, for the plugin repository, and now even for the theme repository and for the user profiles. So here is the thing called userstyles.org. You have to use these URL, and for all URLs I'm showing here that are important for you to use this thing I show you today, I put all the links in the description of the video below, so you find all with one click. So this is userstyles.org, and you just search for WordPress.org. This would be the best search term here, and there you have it. This is the one we want. My name, David Decker here. This is the one you want. So click on it. Yeah, you see the profile of this user style, and a little bit description. Here is the changelog. I even did today some tweaks on it. So you see I did here for a year some updates. So I'm really on it, and I maintain this thing. I love to do that for the community. So how do you are using this stuff? You need this site userstyles.org, and you need an add-on for your browser. I'm using here Firefox, but in a moment I show you also the Safari browser on Mac and the Chrome browser, of course. So they all can use this system. Also Opera browser can use it, and I guess also the Edge on Windows, the Edge browser, or the Internet Explorer. I'm not really sure about it. I may add this in the comments later on, but on all major browsers it is working, and also on some browsers like Opera or Vivaldi that are not so widespread in usage, but you can even use this on those browsers as well. So you need the extension called, in the Firefox add-ons repository, and the same for Chrome and Safari, you just search for Stylish. Yes, this is the starting page for the Firefox add-ons. Just search for Stylish, and here in Firefox take this extension with the most users. It's called Stylish with this symbol here with the S. So to Firefox, add it to Firefox. I already have it. You see the symbol here. So when I am clicking on it, I have no user style for this domain, but when I am here on the WordPress.org domain, you will see the plugin is detecting, the browser add-on is detecting my installed user styles. This is my local development version, and this is the public version. So, and now let's activate this one. So, and you just saw that a few things changed here. You have the single page here of a plugin, but let's start with the plugin directory as a whole. So you are on WordPress.org, choose the plugin repository, and now you have this. No more featured plugins, but these are gone because we don't want that by automatic. We even have those here in the popular ones, so it's really enough. We don't need this in the doubled way. I just show you how it's doubled. You have here the featured by automatic, and then in the popular ones you have even Akismet and Jetpack again. It just makes no sense. This is shameless promotion by Automattic to promote their cache codes. But these two plugins are so privacy unfriendly, you shouldn't use them at all. These are really bad plugins. You should delete them at first hand. Those two plugins make no sense. There are way better alternatives, totally privacy friendly and much faster. Okay, so let's activate the user style again to kick out the Automattic promotion. So we start with the popular plugins. Maybe in a coming change I maybe remove these two also, but have a little grace on Automattic. So then you have the better plugins and all with a yellow styled headline. So it's clear what's going on here on first sight on the overview. Just a clear picture. And when you're hovering over a plugin card, you clearly see you are clearly seeing where you are. And this is the thing. This just matters to me. I'm browsing all day here on these plugin cards. So let's just do a search. Let's search for my plugin toolbar extras, and let's see what we're getting here. So this is a search result page. It's clearly showing here what's going on, where you are. You are on the search results page. It's showing in the headline. It's with yellow background, so it's very clear and very to the point. Yes, and now you can hovering here. It just makes more sense to me. I don't get why they are not using something like that. It just makes more sense. So, and now here you have the browsing arrows, and it's all more clear and more contrast, more coloring. I just want to get the plugin title. So I made a blue background. It's clear, it's the blue from above here. So it's all fitting together a bit. And yes, okay, so let's go back and let's go to a single plugin page. So I'm just taking my plugin here, a little bit promotion on myself. Maybe you forgive me, but it's a brand new plugin and I would like you to check it out. Doesn't matter now. We just want to see what's going on here. You have a clear favorite sign here, a bigger button for download. You have the clear title of the section. This is the description. Let's scroll down. You have the subheadlines with a clear background. It's all clear to differentiate. So these are additional sections added by WordPress. They have a higher headline category, so it's a blue background. So then we have the screenshot area with a clear headline, a yellow background as well, and you have clear browsing arrows, the white space is fixed, and all those little things. And now on to the FAQ section. All questions are toggled out. You don't have to toggle anything. You can, because the toggle is hidden, but you just won't need it. Why would you do that? It's always on the toggle, so you can just browse and read all the answers to the questions. It makes more sense. So let's go to the advanced view. So here are a few subtle tweaks as well. So I hope it's a bit more clear. And of course we can also go to the user profile. This is the user profile of mine, as you can see. And here also a clear headline, then the same blue color in a variation here. So, and then the About Me section, it's all okay. So, and here the activity stream, I just made here the browsing a bit more clear, as you can see, with the hover style, and I just fixed the links here. Let's deactivate it. so you can see the difference. This is the default activity list by WordPress.org. It's unusable. You can even distinguish here the link. Yes, but here you have a little reply. Here it's a bit bigger because the headline or the link text is a bit longer. So you see it, this is a link and I can click it, but here you have no chance. Or what's this here? Reply. Okay, this is the link to click on. Makes no sense. I had to fix this as you see, and now it makes more sense. I just know where I have to click, because this is information for developers, for site builders, for people who actually use this repository and all the information that is placed here. So it has to be usable. I want to save my time a bit. So, and here my plugins I've developed all the listing, and here I have put a hover style on it. It may be not the most beautiful and not the most elegant, but I had no chance because they have a very stupid CSS they use here, very strange, and I had to use a lot of hacks and workarounds. In my opinion, just my opinion, really. They really try to give their best, I know, but for my taste, this is just all personal stuff. It's personal stuff. It's my taste. Please don't take it as it is. Yes. So, and here also the hover styles, and here for the whole favorites, you see I have a long favorite list. This also needs to be fixed in functionality, but I have no chance here. That has to be fixed by other team members. Okay, so now let's go over to the team repository. Here you have themes. We are still on WordPress.org themes, and here I just put it the yellow style again, so I can have a bit more consistency here. But the overview is pretty much okay. The search, maybe I do a bit here to make it more stand out, but I'm not sure yet. In most things, this is okay here for my taste. But the single page, I did a bit of stuff. I fixed the headline here to make it more clear that this all belongs together. That this is the theme title. This is the company or the theme author, and here is the favorite sign. This belongs together, and then it has the yellow background, of course. And here I fixed just the sections, the headlines for the sections, and make it just more clear what is what and what belongs together. So since the theme pages have very few information, this should be fixed as well by WordPress.org, I hope soon, but we have no change logs here, and so this is not my fault. I just did CSS styling here. So that's about it. You have here in the browser you have the add-on icon. You can activate, deactivate it, and always when you are on a domain who has a user style on your browser activated, you get the little sign here, the little one in this case, because it's one active user style for this whole domain. So now let's show in another browser. Let's continuing with Safari. In Safari, it's also working, as you see, that the same styles, and here is the S, and in Safari it's a bit smaller. You have here a green bullet, and this shows me that the user style is active. You can just deactivate it, and now you see it's gone. It's the default style. You see also the locale banner for the translators, but I don't want to see that all day because I know where I can translate and how this works. I just don't want to see this banner here, this link. This gets on my nerves, so my user style just removes that. Just activate it again. So, and the great thing about user styles and the browser add-ons is that you can update those. Yes, you can. This is the one we use here. You can of course delete it if you don't like it. Just delete it. I'm really fine with that. So, but you can check for updates. No updates found because it's already the latest version. But if I maybe next week make an update of that, you can just check and then will update in a second. You have then the newest CSS version in your browser and totally fine with that. So and that's the same in Chrome as well. As you can see, it's already active. Let's see for my plugin also. Yes, we do a reload. It's all fine again. And you have here the stylish extension like in the Firefox browser with the same icon. You can just deactivate it or activate it. You can edit it. We can edit the CSS here, or you can manage all the user styles and can also change for updates of this user style. So it's really convenient system, and to install the extension on Chrome, just search for stylish, and that's the one you want. The first thing in the search results. Just use this one. This is the original, and has the most installs, and this is the one you want. So it's the stylish extension for all browsers is free of charge. It's completely free. It's open source. It's built by the global community from the whole internet, not just WordPress, from the whole internet. So it's really a great thing. And again, it works on Chrome browser, Firefox browser, Safari browser, on all desktops, and even on Android. You can use Firefox with add-ons on Android, yes, on your Android smartphone and tablets. And there you can also install the stylish extension and use my user style, of course. And that is really the great thing. On iOS, that means iPad and iPhone, Apple is not allowing any extensions for any browser, so you have no chance on using that. But on your desktop, and that is mainly for site builders, developers, and just people that are curious about new plugins, that is a great thing in my opinion. Just show you the user styles.org website again. Search for WordPress.org. Take this one here from Mr. Decker and you are fine. Just install the stylish extension before in your browser, and if you are here, you see that your style is installed because the stylish extension builds a connection to this website. And maybe you want to install another user style. This is for the WordPress.org codex, for this part of the documentation. You can install a style. You get asked if you really want that. Okay, and the style is installed. Let's check if this works. We get codex WordPress.org, and we get a little icon here. It's saying to, and let's check. Yes, it's also using the style clean codex by another one who developed this user style, and I can deactivate it, and you see a few subtle changes. So that's about user styles for WordPress.org, and I would really like that you try out my style and that you maybe give me a good review. You can also review my style here. I would love it. If you really like it and are using it, you can make a donation as well. You just click here on my name and go to the PayPal link here. You can donate me. I'm really saying thank you in advance for that. And I just wish you all the best in browsing the WordPress plugin directory and theme directory with a better styling and hopefully more comfortable. So see you in the next one. Bye.